Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, as you can see, is going to be the first time tag, and it's not what you're thinking because we ain't gonna go there, you know. But yeah, I don't really do many personal things on my channel, and I feel like that you guys get upset, not upset about that, but you guys want to know more about me, which is awesome, and I would like to What's a shern? I would like to share certain aspects of my life with you because I just feel like it gets you and I to be more acquainted with each other, and I just feel like we could be closer if you know a little bit more about me. So yeah, let's just roll right into this video and let's get on with the questions. Do you still talk to your first love? And I love this question because I am actually married to my first love. And if a lot of you guys are new to my channel, I've been with my husband for 11 years or 12 years. 11 or 12 years, I lost count. But yeah, I'm married to my high school sweetheart. We got together whenever I was in 11th grade, I think it is, and he was in 10th grade. I was Cradle Robin, I did like the young ones. But yeah, he's younger than me by a couple of months. And yeah, I've been with him since high school, and we just celebrated our 6th year anniversary, and I just think that's wild. But we've been married for 6 years, but I've been with him for 11 years, so I love him. His name is Daniel, and a lot of you guys ask why he's not in my videos. I'm lying about him. Can you believe that? People think that I'm lying about being married. Why? Why would I lie about being married? But no, he does exist. He's super shy and he's a very private person, and I can respect that. And yeah, I don't think the day will ever come where he's gonna be like, oh, the husband tag. You know, I really did try, and he's just not about it. He's just not about it. So yes, I am married. And what was your first alcoholic drink? And a lot of you guys may find this interesting. I actually never drank. I was not a high school drinker. I was the prodigy child. Like, if you had a child, if you were a mother right now and you had a child, you would want them to be just like me. I was really good. I was the one that was like, don't do it. It's not a smart idea. You know, like the good kid. And probably because I had a really wild cousin, and I had to keep her ass in check. So yeah. Anyways, but my first alcoholic drink, I think, was a Bacardi. Does anyone even drink those anymore? I'm not a drinker. I don't drink now. But yeah, it was a Bacardi. It was tasty, I remember. What was your first job? My first job was actually Wendy's. I was a Wendy's girl, and I was good. Wendy's is all about like fast window service, and I remember just saying, how may I take your order, please? And yeah, I loved it. And then, oh no, actually I lied to you. My first job was McDonald's, and I remember getting paid $5.15 an hour. I know, I'm old. $5.15 was minimum wage back then, and wanted to upgrade to $5.75. So no, actually $6.15. A whole dollar more. So I was like, I'm moving to Wendy's. And then yeah, I went to Wendy's. So technically my first job was McDonald's. What was your first car? My first car was so crusty. I did not have a cute car. It was a 1993 Toyota Paseo maroon, and I'll put a picture right here if I can find one on Google of what it looked like. But I loved that car. It was stick shift, so I thought I was like Fast and Furious. I was Asian too, so I was like, yeah, I'm in that movie. I'm like a drifter in my 92 Paseo. Like, it was crusty. But I paid for that car all on my own. It was like $500. $500. I know, people spend more on freaking purses for that, but I love that car and I was proud of it. I paid for it for myself working at McDonald's and Wendy's, and I started working really young. I was like 15. 15, you get your parents' permission to work, and I've been working ever since then. And yeah, that's just so funny. My Toyota Paseo was my first car. Sorry, I'm like reminiscing through this video. Who was the first person to text you today? Actually, it was my friend Dana, LollyDolly128. She and I actually went to high school together, if you guys didn't know that. So we've been really good friends ever since high school, and yeah, we just got some history together, girl. Sorry, this video is probably gonna be super long. I apologize. And it says, who is the first person you thought of this morning? Who is the first person I thought of this morning? Probably my husband, but I had a weird dream. I am always having creepy dreams, but my husband works a lot nowadays and I don't get to see him much, so I was thinking of him. Who was your first grade teacher? Who was my first grade teacher? I don't even remember her name. Oh, Miss Medley, and it was at Southside Elementary. I know that sounds so funny. Southside? Where did you go on your first ride on an airplane? My first ride on an airplane, I actually flew to see my husband at basic training whenever he was in the military. And that was just so exciting because we were so young and I missed him so much. And I was just super, super excited to see him graduate from that. I was so proud of him, and that just seems so long ago. But yeah, it was to Texas. That's where the basic training, thing is. Next question is, who was your first best friend and do you still talk? Yes, she is still my best friend. Her name is Jamila. I'll insert a picture of her here if I can find one, but she and I, we grew up in the same neighborhood, but she ended up moving like years later, but we still talk. I think she'll forever be my best friend. It's the type of thing where you don't talk for a really long time, or you can't because life happens, you're busy, and we can just pick up right where we left off. So Jamila. Where was your first sleepover? Where was your first sleepover? Okay, so my mom is Asian. She's full Filipino, and she never let me stay the night at other people's house. Were your parents like that? Asian parents? Because people could stay the night at my house, but she wasn't down for me staying out at other people's houses. And it made me so mad because my house was lame. My mom was the type of person, like, we had plastic around our remote controls, and she didn't want you bringing your pillows in the living room, and it was just so Asian-y at my house. So I would always want to stay the night at other people's houses, but she would never let me because we had like a pool at our house, but everybody else would like have trampolines and stuff, and their parents let them stay out past the freaking street light, and my parents always made me come in when the street light came on. And yeah, I was never allowed to stay in the night at people's house. I think the first person I stayed the night at was my cousin, Deborah. Yeah, it was Deborah. And the only reason why I was allowed to do that was because she was my damn cousin. Moms. And this is, who was the first person you talked to today? And that's my mom. I FaceTime my mom all the time. I don't live in the same town as her, and me and my mom and my dad are like really super close, so I talk to them every single day. What was the first concert you ever went to? And this is super lame of me, and like I think my first concert was like in my 20s, like 23 maybe, and it was at, my brother is he's a manager at a club in Florida, and I always get in free whenever they like have concerts and stuff for the summer, and I think it was not Switchfoot, who sings that song? Sugar Cult. I love Sugar Cult. Sugar Cult, and what is it? That what is their damn name? They sing that, I give you hell, I give you hell when you walk my way. What's their name? I forgot their name. I can't believe I can't remember their name, but you know who I'm talking about. That was my first concert. First broken bone. I have not broken any bones, thankfully. I'm very non-clumsy. Psych, I'm very clumsy, but no broken bones. Yeah, watch me break my leg tomorrow. Knock on wood. Ain't nobody got time for breaking bones. My first piercing was my ears, of course. Whenever I was a baby, my mom got them done. Does that count, piercing, or do you mean like belly button? I got my belly button pierced whenever I was 16, so that was fun. I don't have that anymore because that's a forbidden area now. I had twins. You know, that area of my body isn't shown anymore. First foreign country you've been to, and that's the Philippines, and that's it. I hope to venture off in different countries. I think that'd be super cool, but yeah, the Philippines. First movie you remember seeing. The first movie I remember seeing, I feel like it's a Disney movie of some kind. I don't know, but my parents are big movie people. Like, did you guys ever grow up watching like the Steven Seagal? Does anybody know who that is? Steven Seagal, Jean-Claude Van Damme movies. I feel like that was like truly my first movie that I ever saw, because my parents were super into like those movies, and so I have two older brothers, and they loved watching karate movies, so probably one of those, honestly. When was your first detention? I don't think I've ever had a detention before. I was a good kid. Yeah, no, never went to detention. Who was your first roommate? My first roommate was my husband. Yeah, I got married pretty young. Pretty young I got married, so husband. If you had one wish, what would it be? That's such a broad question. I mean, is that a trick question? Like, obviously world peace, and I know that sounds cliche, but I feel like that would be everybody's wish. But yeah, I'll just say world peace. What is something you would learn if you had the chance? a lot of things. I would want to learn tons of things, honestly. Like, I love learning different things, and like, I do YouTube and like beauty stuff for work, so I'm always like in the beauty stuff, and I just feel like it's making me like my brain fry. I need to like read books and like learn a new language or something, or you know, just put myself back into something. So I'm thinking about going back to school again, but I don't know what I would go back in. I have my associates, so all of everything's, and I've had my associates for like really long time, so I don't even know if it would even work anymore. No, it would. It's I haven't been out that long, but yeah, I'm thinking about going back, but I don't know what in. Like, I don't want to do business. I don't know. Oh, I didn't even answer that question, did I? Probably another language. I would love to be fluent in many languages. I'm fluent in 2, and yeah, that's lame. I feel like I would love to be fluent in more than just 2. What were the first lessons you ever took? And I don't think I ever took any lessons. I was on dance team for high school for like 3 years, but that's about it. My parents never put me in anything, which is sad. I wish they would have. But yeah, no, first lessons, never took any, girl. What was your first YouTube video? My first YouTube video was actually an elf haul, I think it was. Whenever I found YouTube, I was just like, this is mind-blowing that people do this, that it's crazy. So I figured I would start slow, and an elf haul would be easiest, because whenever I first started YouTube, I didn't know anything about makeup, nothing. It was my first time with everything, and elf was just so amazing to me because it was so cheap, and I was like, wow, this is amazing. So yeah, elf haul. And this says, who was the first person you subscribed to on YouTube? I think the first was between J Loves Mac, no, Alba Mayo, Alba, Stephanie SMLXO, or who is it? Nicole. No, actually, I think Nicole was, I found her later after Stephanie. I feel like it was Alba, because I just thought she was so beautiful, and I was obsessed with her videos. Like, I think it was her videos, and what is it, Rosebud, her curling with the flat iron. I'm like, you can curl your hair with the flat iron? I was mind blown. No, I think it was Alba that I was actually subscribed to first. I absolutely loved her. I thought she was just so beautiful, still is. So yeah, I think it was Alba. What was your first Facebook profile picture? Probably some lame selfie. Whenever I was in high school, I was super into like photography, like taking pictures of myself, because I wanted to build a portfolio to model, and I dabbled in a little bit of modeling whenever I was like super young, because whenever I was younger, I was ridiculously skinny, like super skinny. Like, I'm a thin person now. Like, I would say I'm thin, but back then I was like walking twig. I was skinny. What was the first sport you were involved in? And I think soccer. Yeah, I played soccer whenever I was in middle school. I liked running, so it seemed like a perfect fit for me. When was your first kiss? I was young. Not like young. I was 3. No, I think my first kiss was, I was in 7th grade, 6th grade maybe, 6th or 7th, and it was in a dare. I lived in a neighborhood where there was a bunch of boys, bunch of girls, and we all, like, there was a lot of woods where we were, and we all played like manhunt, and it was just super cool to hang out outside whenever I was younger, like riding bikes, all that, everything to do outside is just what I did whenever I was younger. So we always played truth or dare, and I was dared to kiss this boy, Ian, I think it was. That was so long ago, I can't even remember. I'm pretty sure it was Ian though. Dana, if you're watching this, shut your mouth. And yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that's all the questions, guys. I couldn't think of anything else for firsts to put in this video, but I will do a Q&A for you. So everyone, please leave your questions that you would like to know about me, my life, whatever, in the bottom bar down below. And yeah, that was super fun. I really like just talking to the camera, talking to you guys, and just getting to know you, or allowing you into my life a little bit. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please, please, please leave me questions down below if you want to learn more about my life. But thanks for sitting through this video. Love you guys. Bye.